WVTC Radio Detroit. You can find us on Facebook, YouTube, our website, www.wvtcradio.com, or download our WVTC app from the Play Store for Android users and the App Store for iPhone users.
Tuned to the Ron Todd Show with your host, Ron Todd, for the latest in gospel music and good talk on one of the fastest growing internet gospel stations, WVTC Detroit. Ron can be heard each Tuesday from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Set your reminders and tell your friends. Ron's back on the air and it's fire. You can reach out to Ron on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Let's enjoy the Ron Todd Show.
Y'all be looking for me, and I promise you, I'm in the same place, same time every week. Yeah, he is. What's going on, y'all? I'm Ron Todd. Welcome to the Ron Todd Show. I am super excited. We got another good one for you. So y'all know what we do every week. Get on the phone, get on your computer, however you let folks know that we are here because they don't want to miss this show. It's going to be absolutely amazing. So do me a favor. Those of you guys who are watching via Facebook, make sure that you do you're liking, you're loving, and you share it, okay? Can you do that for me today? I certainly appreciate it. Well, let's get right into it. It's time for one of my favorite segments. It's called What's the Tea? All right. Well, for the last several weeks, it seems like we've been talking about Kanye West. And so NBC News reported a performance by artist Kanye West at Joel Osteen's Lakewood Church in Houston on Sunday has launched a debate among Christians over controversial prosperity gospel teachings and the role of race in conservative evangelistic Christianity. Quote from Kanye West says that, quote, Kanye West and Joel Osteen are a match made in market-driven heaven, said Jonathan L. Walton, Dean of Wake Forest Divinity School, who noted how West sold 170,000 Jesus is King sweatshirts with his new album. Both have baptized their commercial notoriety in their financial gains in Jesus' name, Walton said. The communion table has become a merch table. West's recent album, Jesus is King, has earned praise in unusual corners of conservative Christianity, but his comments have raised eyebrows over their association with Osteen's prosperity gospel teachings, the idea that God grants health and wealth to his followers. Some Christians are also questioning when black hip-hop artists are being used by white evangelistical preachers to boost their own brand and falsely signal progressive racial attitudes. Jesus has won the victory. Now I told you about my arrogance and my cockiness already. Now the greatest artist that God has ever created is now working for him, West said. And West also told Osteen on Sunday in front of his congregation. West and Osteen are part of a show-and-tell prosperity gospel movement in Christianity, which says that God uses people to show he blesses them, said Kate Blower, author of the book Blessed, A History of the American Prosperity Gospel. Kanye's unbreakable confidence that he is the greatest artist on the planet could not have found a better theological home, Blower said. Both Joel Osteen and Kanye West believe that they can be seen when people are healthy, wealthy, happy, and successful, and they are pleased to point their own careers as proof. God is using me to show off, West told Corden. Last year I made $115 million and still ended up $35 million in debt. This year I looked up and I just got $68 million returned to me on my tax returns. During a 20-minute interview with Osteen during a regular Sunday morning church service, West said many Christians give Osteen a hard time, but when you turn on the radio, Osteen keeps showing you how good God is. When you've got Kanye defending you, you've made it, man, Osteen said while laughing. So, I'm itching to know what you guys think. So make sure you drop a comment here on Facebook, or if you're watching, or email me, PastorRonTodd@gmail.com. Kanye West. If nothing else, he's still making us talk. All right. So we've been talking about this Popeye sandwich. So here's the latest in the Popeyes news. Police responded to a sudden brawl at Milwaukee Popeyes that was caught on video by a shocked customer and led to the employees involved losing their jobs. The video filmed by Rich Fortune on Wednesday night shows several employees yelling at one another before a female employee jumps from behind the counter and appears to hit another employee. Within seconds, at least a half a dozen employees have their arms tangled as they swat away. The group moves through the restaurant, knocking over stools and into chairs as they continue to fight before someone yells, "Hey, break that SHIT up." The employees, some of whom wearing jackets with their aprons peeking out from underneath, stop fighting but continue to yelling as the video ends. A statement from Popeye says that the franchise owner fired the employees involved in the brawl and is reviewing additional actions to prevent this from happening. The behavior is clearly against our expectations and standards, the statement said, and once again, this is all over our famous chicken sandwich. So, let me tell you. So, I have been trying so hard to get this sandwich. I've waited in lines for 2 hours and still haven't gotten it. So finally, while I was on the road in Indiana, the line wasn't that bad. So I got a chicken sandwich. And folks, I will tell you, the sandwich is good.
You like it?
The sandwich was good. Do you hear me? Listen, that sandwich was that chicken was so juicy and that bun was so buttery. I said, well, no wonder they killing folks. We'll be back. Here's my song. My praise is my weapon. They got weapons over the sandwich. Lord Jesus. All right, y'all, welcome back to the Ron Todd Show. Thank you so much for tuning in. Listen, if you are out there and you would like to have your own show, it's so cool. You can talk and talk and talk. You know you like to talk. Listen, all you got to do, email me, PastorRonTodd@gmail.com. I will point you in the right direction because this is really wonderful lady. Her name is Evangelist Sandy Rose. She's the reason why I'm here, and I guarantee you, if I point you in her direction, she'll get you here too. All right? So, as you can see, the screen just got like so much more beautiful because my beautiful sister is here. Jayda Jones
Hi,
is in
everybody.
the building, everybody.
How you doing? I am happy to be here. Thanks for having me.
I'm super excited that you're here.
Thanks.
So you guys, those of you who have been following me over the last couple of weeks, of course, you know that I have been touring with the play Just for the Love of Money. Mm-hmm. And so if you've been watching clips from the play, I know you've seen this amazingly beautiful face. Jayda played Tamika in the show. And so everybody's been asking me all these questions. So I'm super glad that you're here because we can you can help me answer some questions about the show. They were like, oh my gosh, so did all of the ladies in the scene where they were at, the club, did they all hate each other? What was all that about?
Well, actually, no, we're all friends. And the main character, which is Beverly, that's my sister. My sister is very wealthy. And she's kind of snotty, she kind of forgets about God a little bit. So I can't tell you guys everything, but you know how I get when money takes over our life and we forget what's most important. So that's basically what it's based on, and the play is definitely a blessing. So make sure you guys get your tickets. Our next stop, I believe, is Ipsy?
Yes. Yep, Ypsilanti, January 25th and 26th.
Correct.
Yeah, so make sure you stay tuned to Jayda's social media as well as mine so you guys can find out where we're going to be next. A lot of people were saying how much they really enjoyed you. Of course, they were digging your fashion.
Thank you.
They were like, your fashion was absolutely amazing in the show.
Appreciate it.
As well as your hair. Everybody was talking about your hair.
Thanks to you.
Oh, my God. Yes, but you just brought the fashion, you brought the energy. But for somebody that's out there that says, I've always wanted to act and I admire you, what can you say to encourage them today?
Go for it. Go for it. The first thing you have to learn about acting is getting comfortable with being uncomfortable. Once you accomplish that, you're good to go. Acting is my passion and it comes natural for me, but of course I needed a little touch up, so I took a few classes to get me where I needed to be, but I'm just going for it and I'm chasing my dreams, and like I said, once you overcome that getting comfortable with being uncomfortable, acting is amazing and I love it.
Awesome. Tell everybody about Film Productions, because I feel so honored to be a part of Film Productions and just to be a part of Just for the Love of Money. Tell everybody what your experience has been like.
Okay, my experience has been great. I started off as an actress, but I showed all my talents, behind the scenes, in front of the camera, behind the camera, on the stage, off the stage. So with that being said, I got a new position.
Awesome.
Which I'm so happy. I am over the Glam Squad with my partner here.
Yes.
So now I can offer more things to Film Production, which is my cosmetic line, Touch Cosmetics, the beauty enhancers. So I am happy to be working with Film Production, and it's a great production, and I am all over it, front, back, everywhere.
That's right.
And I love it. I love everything about it.
Well, I'm so glad that you brought up Touch Cosmetics because everybody's talking about Touch Cosmetics all online. I was surprised when I even posted that you were coming on the show. Mm-hmm. People were asking me about it. They were going to your Instagram page. Okay. They were looking at different posts and videos. So I'm super excited about that. Tell us, how was Touch Cosmetics discovered?
Okay. Touch Cosmetics was discovered July 1st, 2017, and I've always been into beauty and fashion. Before I started with Touch Cosmetics, I had a clothing line, and the reason I'm saying had is because I'm switching the name. I'm in the process of switching the name, but I was working for Arabella Beauty Bar, and I'm a makeup artist. So as I was doing makeup, all my clients would ask me to keep my products. Oh, let me have this lipstick. I need to touch it up for later. And I'm like, no, guys, I need this for my next, I need it for my next client. So my friend, she's like, you know what? You should sell the products that you're using. You should sell the lipsticks. And I'm like, yeah, I've thought of that. But a very, very close person in my life, which was my sister-in-law, already had a cosmetic line. At the time, my way of thinking, I didn't know how she would feel about it, so I kind of left it alone. I pushed it to the side, and then my friends they were so adamant, oh, you need to sell this, you need to sell this. So I went to my sister, and I talked to her about it, and she was more than supportive. She gave me everything that I needed to know as far as vendors and everything, just everything. She just showed me and opened the door for me to be able to do my cosmetic line myself. And I appreciate her so much, and I thank her, and I can't wait to be a millionaire so I can bless her.
Right? So now tell us how you came up with your products.
Okay, so I came up with my name or my products.
Let's do both.
Okay, so my name, Touch Cosmetics. Anything you do, whether it's makeup, whatever you do in this world, is someone else that can do it. So I'm thinking, what can I do to stand out? What can I do to be different? The slang word for your makeup being flawless is beat.
Yeah.
So every girl was out here getting their face beat. And I'm like, well, you know what? I specialize in natural beauty. I want to enhance beauty. So I'm like, a light touch and just enhancing the beauty and not actually changing the structure of someone's face.
Right. I love it.
Is what I wanted to do. So that's how I came up with Touch Cosmetics, the beauty enhancers.
I love it. I absolutely love it. And I think a name is everything.
Thank you.
Because,
Thank you.
the name is what really can capture a person's attention. And when you hear Touch Beauty, it's like, or Touch Cosmetics, it's like, oh, yeah, like you touch me up or you touch. And then, it just makes things better. It enhances. So I absolutely love that. But now tell everybody about some of the products and some new products that they can look out for.
Okay, so right now, my very first product was lipstick.
All right.
And when I first started my line, which was in 2017, people kept asking me about a skin serum, something for anti-aging and wrinkles and dark circles around the eyes. Me personally, I'm the type of person, I don't just sell things. I have to make sure that the product actually works.
Right.
So it took me a long time to get the serum, and then also I have it right here.
Awesome.
It is the Brighten Lightener liquid, so it's for the dark circles around your eyes. From the time I started until maybe a month ago, I'm testing different things, different products to see what I want to sell. Majority of all my products are vegan. So I finally came up, this is my newest product, and I finally came out with it. And as far as 2020, I want to know what you guys want to see next. I want feedback from you guys, and what is it that you guys want as far as on the skincare side?
Sure.
Because I pretty much already have in my mind what I want to do with the makeup. I think my next step with the makeup will be eyeshadow.
So the serum here.
This is actually the liquid. It's for the dark circles.
Oh, nice. And
Yes.
and
It's a brightener.
Brightener.
Yes.
Okay. This is really cool.
Thanks.
Now, how much would something like this cost?
Okay, so this is the thing. I have a YouTube channel, and the first 5 people that go subscribe, you'll get this for free.
Oh, wow.
Yes,
Okay.
you'll get this for free. But on the website, you can check it out. I have there are different prices depending on the size you order or the size that you get.
So tell them your YouTube.
My YouTube channel is Jayda Jones, Make It Make Sense Monday, and you can catch me every Monday on Make It Make Sense Monday with a different topic.
Can we talk about Make It Make Sense? Because I absolutely love Make It Make Sense Monday. First of all, the concept is super cool to me.
Thank you, thank you,
And
thank you.
you don't just talk about cosmetics. You talk about all kinds of things.
Yes. So the purpose of Make It Make Sense Monday is I take my life experience, or whoever inbox me their life experience, or my friends, whoever's given me the permission to tell their story. I take their life experience and I speak on them, so that way you guys won't have to experience the same thing.
Oh my gosh, I think that's so cool.
Yes.
So make sure you guys check that out on YouTube. Make It Make Sense Mondays. That is awesome. I
Thank
just
you.
love that. That's one of my favorite things. Sometimes people don't think because if you're friends with somebody, if you know them, you can still be a fan. I am definitely a fan.
Thank you, Ron. I love you so much. You're so sweet.
Yes, I love it. So now, okay, so we can find your products on
Online at my website, which is www.shoptouchedcosmetics.com.
All right. So here I go dropping stuff. But so touchcosmetics.com.
Shoptouchedcosmetics.com.
Shoptouchcosmetics.com.
Correct.
All right, guys, we got to make sure that we go on and we grab and take a look at what's on there. I think it's nice to just go on and just browse, because you'd be surprised. You'll go on and you'll find things that maybe you didn't think you needed, and you're like, oh, wait, let me try that. So I think everybody should go on, and men and women, right?
Correct. I have men products too. I have shaving gel, after shaving gel. I have a muscle rub, guys. I don't know what you guys do for a living, but the muscle rub, it is amazing. It's a vegan product as well. But anytime your shoulders and your back, you want to get a massage, you just get the massage cream, and it's just dope. It's really, really dope. So try that out too, guys.
Wow, I love that. So it's like a muscle relaxer, if you will, like a cream.
It's basically like a It's a pain reliever, so it's like an icy hot.
Oh, I love that.
Yes, but my version of an icy
Yes.
hot with a little light touch.
Right.
Icy hot with a little light touch.
I love it. So now, I believe that everything we do, it has a purpose to it.
Correct.
So what would you say the main purpose of Touch Cosmetics is?
The main purpose would be to make everyone confident within their self. Make everyone feel beautiful, always. It's not always about makeup. That's why it's about your skin and looking beautiful and feeling beautiful within. When you feel beautiful, it builds your confidence. It makes you feel better about yourself. It makes you feel better about life. And it's not just for women, for men as well, because men like to look good. Men want flawless skin. So my purpose is to build everyone's confidence and make everyone feel beautiful always.
And one thing I really respect about you is that you're an entrepreneur and that you're a business owner. And I think there's so many people that are out there who want to start their own businesses and want to be able to say that they have their own line and things of that nature. So what pointers or advice could you give to a person who's looking to make that step?
To start a business?
Mm-hmm.
Well, the first thing I'm going to tell, no matter what kind of business it is, you have to research. You have to do your research. You have to know what you're selling. You have to know about your product or your merchandise. You can't, if you're selling something just for money and you're not passionate about it, don't do it.
Right.
Don't do it. Whatever you go into business doing, make sure it's something that you love. So that's my advice. Make sure you do all your research. Make sure you know what you're getting yourself into before you actually step into it. And like I said, if you're doing it for the money, don't do it. If you're doing it because you're passionate about it and this is what you want to do and this is what you love, go for it. And I'll support, because I'm a supporter.
And I like that because I think everybody needs a good support system.
Mm-hmm.
So who would you say are your biggest supporters?
This is crazy. I get this question on every interview that I've done. I do so much that I can't really, it's not one particular group of people. It's not one person that everybody supports me. And like I said, I do so many different things. It's like maybe they'll support a play one week. Maybe they'll support my line the next week. Maybe they'll support the clothing line. Because I'm just all over the place. So I can't, everybody, all my friends and family support me. But I've been in this business long enough to know and accept and understand that your biggest supporters are strangers. So don't worry about who's supporting and who's not supporting. Your biggest supporters, your biggest fan base are going to come from people you don't know. Just keep building your brand and it'll come. When you first start off, that's something that you're going to struggle with, worrying about who's supporting you, who's not supporting you, because you're new at this and you don't know any better. It took me, I had to learn too. I spoke on this. I'll make it make sense one day. But anyways, guys, like I said, your biggest support is going to come from people you don't know at all. So don't worry about that. Just keep grinding, keep building, and go for it.
So, I want to ask you this because you can tell that your business, your acting, everything you do, you're passionate about it. Mm-hmm. And because you're passionate about it, you give it your all. Why is that so important? Because a lot of times people say, well, I got my job, I got this, I got that. And it's like they lose their zeal and their enthusiasm about what they're really passionate about. So talk about, keeping that fire and that spunk and why that's important.
Okay, I'm just going to tell you one saying that a wise man once told me that will always keep you on track when it comes to your business. If you're working for another company, making them a millionaire, you can never focus 100% on your company to make you a millionaire. Wow. So the thing is, even if we're working part-time for somebody else, we're probably only giving our business 80% because 20% is going to another company because we're working for someone else. Sometimes you got to take that leap of faith. Faith is so important. Guys, I had jobs. I have multiple jobs. But when you're passionate about something and you want to do something, you have to believe in yourself. You have to believe in your dreams, and you have to have faith. And it'll get you through it, and it'll help you to accomplish your dreams or whatever it is out there that you want to do.
Wow, I agree with that. Jayda Jones, y'all. That's why you got to make sure you listen on Mondays because she be spitting that truth. You hear me? Mm-hmm. No, listen, we got to take a quick break. Here is Clarita Hatton Jackson. The song is Help Me. We got so much more with Jayda. We'll be back.
Lord, help me.
Guys, we are back right here on the Ron Todd Show. My lovely guest is here, Jayda Jones of Touch Cosmetics. And also, I just want to let you know that we got some people that are saying hi to us. We got Debo.
Hi, Debo. How are you?
Rosita is saying, hi, Ron and Jayda. Hi, Rosita.
Hi, everybody. Hi, Cora. I love you guys.
Yes, thank y'all so much for watching. All right, so now we're going to play a little game or have a little segment called Ask Jayda. So what I did is I made sure that I let people know that you were coming and that you had a cosmetic line, that you're also a makeup artist. And so we have some people that wrote in some questions just for you.
Okay.
All right, here we go. So Jasmine out of Detroit says, Jayda, I'm a blush girl.
Okay.
My friends always say I look like Homie the Clown. How do I know what's too much blush?
Okay. I definitely don't know Jasmine's complexion, but I'm not really a blush girl. So I'm not really into blush, but here's the thing. It's a certain brush that you use, and you don't use a lot. I mean, just because you like blush, it can look clownish sometimes. So just a dab, and then in a circular motion, upward, here, and not too much, just a little bit. And depending on what complexion you are, like, if you're a light-skinned girl, I prefer you use the lighter colors. If you're a darker girl, as far as blush, if you're a darker girl, I prefer you use the darker colors. Me personally, when I use blush, I use maybe like the one with the burgundy tint. I try to stay away from pink because I think I'm a little too dark for that. But whatever floats your boat, whatever you like.
So how you say you don't really care for blush that much. She says she really likes blush. Is there a certain time where blush is more necessary than others?
No, it's just your preference.
Okay.
Yep.
So blush isn't necessarily like a after 5 look. It can be an all day look, if that's your thing.
I mean, see, because I'm not a blush girl, so that's kind of hard for me to answer. But here's the thing. After 5, yeah, blush is like for evening. During the day, for work, you don't want to be looking, you don't want blush. You don't want to, blush is extra. It's not needed. It's, like I said, if you want to apply it. And if you're going to a ball or something like that, then yeah, blush. But every day for work, no, I wouldn't put blush on. When I'm doing a natural face, I don't put blush on unless they request it.
All right. Sheila Finn says, I love you guys. We love you too, Mama Sheila.
I love you more, Mama Sheila. Thanks for the opportunity.
All right. So we have Tammy in South Carolina says, Jayda, I'm not big on makeup every day, but I do feel like I need a little something when I go to work, etc. What could be something I could wear that just gives me a little enhancement?
Just a foundation. Just a foundation will give you a little enhancement. Sometimes, honestly, guys, depending on what it is and what you like, a pair of lashes can be a little enhancement, depending on where you work at. If you have beautiful skin and there's no blemishes on your face, you might not even need foundation. You might can just put a little mascara and a little eyeliner that's enhancing your beauty, and you can go on about your day and be beautiful.
Right. Would you suggest that they do like a lip gloss or a lipstick or none?
Depending on where they work.
Okay.
And depending on what colors that they choose. I have lipstick and lip gloss on the website. I have different varieties of colors that they can pick from. If you're working in an office, I don't advise you go in there with a popping red. If you're going to church, I don't advise you to go in there with the popping red. But you know, like I said, it's whatever floats your boat. If you're just enhancing your beauty and it's just an everyday look, gloss is always my #1 choice. That's what I'm wearing now, gloss.
And they can find that on the website as well?
Yes, and the gloss is vegan. It's called Touch Gloss.
All right, and just because we have people that start watching at different times, can you just kind of tell us the website again?
Yes, I can. It is www.shoptouchcosmetics.com.
All right. So next question comes from Shaniqua in Detroit. She says, Jayda, first of all, I love your pictures on IG.
Thank you.
But I want to wear eyeshadow, but I don't know how to do a smoky eye or anything. What suggestions do you have for me?
Well, Shaniqua, I am a makeup artist, and it took me a year to learn how to do a smoky eye. So I advise you to take makeup classes, or find somewhere where they can teach you and show you. Or you know what? I'm gonna start doing tutorials on how to do makeup and apply eyeshadow. So that's something I'm gonna offer you guys in 2020. Thank you, Shaniqua. I'm going to start doing tutorials on makeup for shadows and show people how to do a smoky eye. It's very complicated. It's not easy at all. Like I said, I'm a makeup artist, and it took me a year to get it right.
Wow.
So I'm gonna do some tutorials to help you guys out with the shadows.
Now, do you think it's okay, because for some reason I'm noticing that some women think that it's necessary to do the whole eye with makeup? If they're not good with shadows, could they just do the top of their lid?
It's complicated because these people's eyes is shaped different. It's different lengths, different widths. So it just depends on what floats your boat and what you like. Me personally, no, I don't like shadow all the way up here. I don't like shadow on my eyebrow bone at all. So it would, from here on down, would be my shadows. And if I'm teaching anyone how to do makeup, that's the right way that I would teach you. Not from here, but from here. So, but like I said, it depends. Like, if you never know, if you're playing the Joker, you have no choice but to have shadow all up here. If you're playing a clown, you have no choice but to have shadow all around here. It just depends on what where you're going, the event, or what you're doing.
All right. So, also we have Tasha White-Burton. Hi, Tasha.
Hi, Tasha.
She says, hi, guys. She says, I love pink blush. And we know she's lighter complected.
Okay.
So the pink will probably look good on her. We got Monique. Monique Turner says,
hi,
hey,
Monique. How are you?
Mo.
So for the show, I did do Monique's makeup.
Yes.
And I used the burgundy blush that I use. And me and Monique are two different colors, but it looks beautiful on both of us. I have pictures of that on my page, my Instagram page, which is
can you give us that too?
Alonce, with 2 underscores, ALONYC__, and then Touch Cosmetics for the makeup page. But yeah, me and Monique are 2 different colors. The shadow, I used the blush on both of us, and it was beautiful. It was flawless. The same day. So I'll post a picture of us side by side with the same blush on, so you can see how it looks on 2 different complexions.
And I want you guys to know, especially those of you guys who are watching on Facebook, if you want to ask Jayda questions, just type them into the comment bar at the bottom, and then she'll answer them live on the air. So make sure if you're watching and you say, hey, I got questions about how to apply makeup or anything of that nature, go ahead and put it in the comment box, and then I'll make sure I read it for her. Eric Dion says, hey, y'all. Hey.
Hi.
What's so funny is we're going to see them in a minute.
Yeah, we are.
See ya.
See you guys shortly.
Right, thanks so much.
But Eric actually just purchased some facial wash, and he said he loved it.
I'm jealous. I want some facial wash. I'm going on the website tonight. Eric, you're not going to outwash me. That's awesome. So there's facial wash even for men?
Yes. For men,
Perfect.
I have the facial wash is unisex. It's for men and women. But I have vitamin E wash. I have 3 different washes. So if you guys don't like one, you can use the other. I have a scrub as well. I don't know if I mentioned that. A lot of people don't use scrubs. Once a week, because I'm into this and this is what I do, I'll use my facial scrub. And like I said, I'll say 90% of my products are vegan. So you don't have to worry about being allergic to anything or anything breaking your face
That's
out.
important. That's really good. So Eric Dion actually just says, hey, Jayda, do you have anything for men? So I think we just kind of answered that.
Yeah.
Thanks so much, Eric. Now, Tasha Burton says, what do you suggest for lighter complexions and freckles?
I love freckles. I don't like to cover them up, but I do all the time. And foundation and concealer can definitely cover up freckles, depending on where they are, what shade you are. But both of those 2 products, which I'm working on, concealer and foundation, is extremely hard because, like I said, I'm a very picky person. But concealer and foundation will definitely cover freckles. But I'm pretty sure your freckles are beautiful and they don't need to be covered.
They are beautiful. Rose Gates, hey Rose. She
Hi,
said, my
Rosie.
favorite girl, Jayda.
That's my mommy, y'all.
We love Rose. Now, Rosita says, Jayda, I don't know anything about applying makeup, but now that I'm older, I see little age spots that I would like to cover. So where do I start?
Well, why don't you start with the lighting cream, because sometimes it doesn't take makeup. Sometimes you can just use some of the skincare products, and that will help, like I said, with the dark circles and the wrinkles and the aging. Everybody can't afford plastic surgery. You know, everybody, just use the products, and if they work for you, which it'll take some time, it takes about 30 days for you guys to see results. But when you do see results, you'll be comfortable with it, and if you use it properly the right way every day, then you'll see the difference.
Well, see, I think that's important what you said, because a lot of times when we pick up products and we begin applying, we want those results right away. We're like, okay, I put it on, Jayda. Do I look lighter?
Well, you know what? The makeup is a right away
Right.
type of thing. So, but I'm saying permanently. Sometimes people don't have time to do makeup. Sometimes people don't like makeup, or they don't know how to apply it. So that's why the skincare products are just important as makeup.
I love it.
Now, my question, is it under the makeup or?
No. So the serum and the brightener you put on right before bed. I sleep in my serum and I wash it off in the morning, but it's up to you, but it has to be on there for at least 30 minutes.
Rosita said, okay, thank you. And so for those of you guys who didn't actually hear the question was asked, do you apply the serum or the products before makeup, or, after you take it off? And then that's what she was just explaining.
Yes. So after you take it off is when you apply the serum right before bed. Make sure you leave it on at least for 30 minutes. Like I said, me personally, I washed it off the next day. I do have a little bit of foundation on, but we are our biggest critics. I'm only 32 years old, but if I feel like I see a line or a wrinkle, I'm like, hey, and I'm using this stuff every single day. So that way I don't have to worry about, I got to do my makeup before I leave out the house.
Right. And you know what's funny? You have beautiful skin.
Thank you. Everybody said that, so I'm like, I have to get into this, because everybody's like, oh, what are you using? What are you using? And I'm like, I need to come up with some stuff of my own to share with people, and that's what I did, and that's how I came up with Touch Cosmetics, guys.
So Rosegate says, are you able to do an instructional class on how to apply your skincare products? That's good.
That is good. That is really, really good.
good
Yes,
question,
Rose, I'm
Rose.
definitely going to look into that, and look for it in 2020.
Yeah, because I think a lot of people, I think it's important when it comes to these type of products and makeup that people do learn how to put it on properly and not just, kind of guess.
Exactly. The instructions on how to apply it on most of my skincare products are on the back, but what Rose said is it's dope. I really like it. So in 2020, yes, I will be making more videos to show you guys how to apply some of my skincare products. This one, not this one, but the serum, I do have a video posted right now on my Touch Cosmetic Instagram page that you guys can watch to see. That's a two-stepper to see how to apply the serum. So go watch that, guys.
All right, my Kimmy.
Hi, Kimmy. How are you?
She says, hey, y'all, just want to say Jayda killed my makeup for the show. Being light-skinned, a lot of people drown me in makeup, especially darker tones, but the foundation was to perfection, and I still have a natural look. I love you guys. We love you too,
I
Kimmy.
love you too, Kimmy.
Thank you so much. And of course, if you guys are watching on Facebook, continue to write your questions, write in the comment box, and I know that Jayda will have no problem answering those questions for you.
Of course not.
And Tasha says thank you as well for your tip for her.
Okay.
And also we have a question that came from Veronica in Southfield, Michigan. She said, Jayda, I'm getting married next year. Do you do wedding parties?
I've did 2 wedding parties. I've been staying away from wedding parties because it's just me as of right now. Once I hire employees and have more beauty enhancers, then of course, depending on how big your wedding party is, I overwhelm myself. I overbook myself with the weddings that I did before. I had 13 women. So you can only, and it was just me and an assistant. So depending on how big your wedding party is, and if it's next year, hopefully I'll have some more beauty enhancers to be able to offer my services to you in your wedding. And of course, the bride is free. The bride is always free when Touch Cosmetics come to do makeup at the wedding. And then everyone makeup, when I do weddings, everyone makeup is the same.
Oh, wow.
Nobody has different makeup unless the bride suggests it. But everyone makeup is the same, and the price for everybody makeup is the same.
So why is that important that everybody has the same makeup?
In a wedding, because you don't want, this is the thing, nobody wants the attention to be took off the bride.
Right.
You guys are important, but you guys are not the bride. You're not the
Right.
important part of the wedding. You don't want to take anything away from her. So just just a different eyelash from the opposite girl, and I'm like, oh, she looks different from her, da, 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 da. And when they shouldn't even be thinking about that. Everybody should be focused, oh, the bride looks beautiful. Oh, the bridesmaids, they're pretty. But the bride looks gorgeous. She looks
Right.
beautiful. And then it's time consuming. When you're doing a wedding, you're working on a schedule. If you have people, oh, I want this, and I want that, and I want that, and I want this, it's going to take up more time. I want to have enough time on each person's face where I feel like I'm not rushing and everybody beauty is enhanced and everybody looks the way I want them to look.
Right.
So everybody's going to have the same exact makeup when it comes to weddings, besides the bride.
So now, when you're doing a wedding party or something of that nature, or an event, let's say, and you're hired in, do you have to work in conjunction with the hairstylist?
Well, the weddings that I did before, no, I did not. But now that I'm working on production, of course, you cannot. Hair, makeup, and clothing all go together. Sometimes, guys, you can have your hairstyle a certain way, and it doesn't match your outfit. Am I right, Ron?
That's right.
Like, seriously, your hair and your makeup and your outfit, they all have to complement each other. That's very important. Tips from the Glam Squad.
Yes, yes. So Rose Gay says, Jayda, for our more seasoned ladies online, it's sometimes harder to follow. What about a brick and mortar?
A brick and mortar?
A storefront.
A storefront.
Okay.
Depending on where you're starting, depending on where you're starting from, to me, honestly, I want everyone to start online. It's just much easier. Get a business plan before you actually get a storefront, because I did that, and I'm speaking off experience, and it was bad. It was bad for me.
They want to come see you.
Oh, they want to come see. So now I'm traveling. I'm sorry. I thought they meant as far as in business. So them starting their own business. I am a traveling makeup artist. So you guys can book me and I can come to you as of right now.
Perfect.
Yep.
Shout out to Penny Penn. She says, hey, miss you, bro. I miss you too.
I misunderstood that question. Sorry.
She said makeup should flow throughout a bridal party. I like it. Absolutely. Now, yes, thank you for, she said mortar. Yep, that's what it is, brick and mortar. Okay, last question comes from Jody in Chicago. She says, Jayda, I love your name. I love my lips to be popping, but mine always look dry even when I apply lipstick. What can I put on them to make them shine?
Okay, so there's different type of lipsticks, of course. And if you have dry looking lipstick, that's because you're using a matte. And a lot of my products are matte. Every now and then I have limited edition where I'll get a cream lipstick, so it'll look different. But if you love a matte so much and that's all you have, you can put a gloss over it to give it a little bit of shine. But me personally, I'm a matte girl. I love to look dry. But if you're getting dry looks all the time, it's probably because you're wearing mattes. Grab a few cream lipsticks, and you might like those better.
Wow, and then you're saying that they can do a gloss over it if they just wanted an extra shine.
If they just wanted an extra shine. But if it just depends on what kind of girl you are. Some like cream lipstick. Me personally, I don't like it. When I had my grand opening at the store, I did a limited edition of cream. I sold out within 30 minutes.
Wow.
Before I even sold out a matte. So it depends on what you like.
Gotcha. Now, Monique said, is it an extra fee when you travel for your clients?
As of right now, no. Depending on where you are. If you're outside of the metro area, then of course, yes. But as of right now, because I don't have a storefront or a location, no, I'm not going to charge. If you're in the inner city, once I'm stationary, then of course I will start back charging a traveling fee.
Awesome. Well, Jayda, I can't believe it. The show is almost over.
I had so much fun being here with you guys. Thanks again for having me.
You've been amazing. Tell everybody again your website and your social media handles.
Okay, my website is www.shoptouchcosmetics.com, and on Instagram it's touched_cosmetics. And then if you want to just check out a few of my acting videos on my personal page, that is Alonce, ALONYCE__. I love you guys. Thanks for having me again.
Oh, you're so welcome. And hopefully you'll come back. We always have people that have cosmetic tips. They always want to know about how to apply makeup and things of that nature. And they always need motivation like what you do on Monday. So We'll see what we can do to get you back here.
Okay. I love you guys. Thanks for tuning in.
Listen, so before we go, I just want to share this with you. Maybe you or somebody you know may be out there and you have an issue with a friend or a family member or something of that nature. I want to encourage you. I like to stay in the book. Remember what the Bible says. It's Matthew, I believe it's around chapter 18, right around the 15th verse, where it talks about if you have an ought or problem or situation, or if your brother sins against you, I believe that's the Bible says in the King James Version, it says to go to them and reconcile. And if they hear you, then you have won your brother. So I want to encourage somebody out there, if you have an issue with your friend, if you have an issue with your brother, go to them. Don't go to other people. Don't cause havoc. Go to them and reconcile. And to that person that says that, I've heard of this issue, but they won't talk to me, or you've tried to go to them and they won't hear you, then you've lost a brother. And unfortunately, if a person says that they're your friend, yet they refuse to come talk to you over a so-called issue, they probably never were your friend to begin with. I'm Ron Todd. I love you for free, and we'll talk to you next week, right here on The Ron Todd Show.
You've been listening to The Ron Todd Show, heard every Tuesday evening right here on WVTC Radio Detroit. If you have enjoyed this broadcast, won't you consider liking and sharing this with a friend or a family member? We'd love for you to share it to your Facebook page. Thank you for tuning to WVTC Radio Detroit. We are WVTC, winning victory through Christ. The views and opinions expressed on the previous broadcast are those of the authors and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of WVTC Radio Detroit, its advertisers, or affiliates.
WVTC Radio Detroit. You can find us on Facebook, our website, www.wvtcradio.com, or download our WVTC app from the Play Store for Android users and the App Store for iPhone users.